Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for the 21st and the 22nd of November. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. And welcome, everybody. Val, hello. Shane, hello. Trivia Luna, hello. Barb, hello. Ninja, hello. Sal, hello. Sandy Rose, good evening. Dad, hello. Nirvani, hello. Thank you all for being here. We're going to get started here, as always, in just a few minutes. But until then, I'm going to answer some questions. So, Margaret, hello. Journey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards on health. Should I be worried about anything? I would say no. Five of Pentacles is like feeling left out, but Five of Pentacles is a card of solutions, and the Chariot says you are in control. So, as long as you're taking control of your health, you'll be fine, is what I'd say here. So, I'd say no. Journey, again, thank you. You say, does Alex think about me like in a romantic way? I would say possibly, but it's like someone needs to step up here with these two cards. A High Priestess, two Wands. It's like someone has to take the lead. So I would say yes, but I feel like there's like no action with that High Priestess. Journey, thank you again for the super chat. Is my mom hiding inheritance from me? I would say no. The World is a really good card. So I would say no. Like if this has to do with someone else other than your mom, I mean, like if the inheritance is coming from someone else, if that makes sense, this would say that you will find out about it. So I would say no. Val, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, Chris, will the closing on the house I am selling happen without any problems? Will it happen before the end of the month? I would say yes. You have the Ten of Wands, releasing burdens. Eight of Pentacles is material success on the horizon. So it basically just says the money is coming in. So I would say yes. And again, Ten of Wands, releasing the burden. So yes, is what I would say to both. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Guess who? Sorry. Just a few cards for tomorrow. Maybe how things will go and why my higher self wants me to know. You are tired of me, I know. No, I'm not, JC. And JC, you have the Page of Swords, Four Swords. Some sort of recovery is what I would say to you here. And Five of Cups. You have like worries with that Five of Cups. Page 1, some sort of new beginning coming in for you. I wouldn't worry about that Five of Cups. Three cups are still standing on that Five of Cups. So it still says, like, things will be getting better, or there are options for you, other options. Four Swords is like needing a break. Obviously, you need a break here. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, teamwork. I mean, you like, technically, you are working on a team, Technically, you are working with someone else. And, yeah, it's a good card, yeah. Definitely a major new beginning for you, JC. So I feel like things are looking up. Ace of Wands, to me, is a card of, like, abundance as well. So I feel like there could be more abundance coming in for you here, JC. So, yeah, I feel like things look good, as always. Even with that Five of Cups. Like I said, crying over spilt milk. But, yeah, I don't know. Some sort of change. A lot of nurturing energy as well. Trivia Luna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards for tomorrow. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to you, Trivia Luna. Trivia Luna, you have the Devil and the Eight of Swords. Devil could just represent removing toxic situations from your life. I mean, everybody's doing this, Saturn and Capricorn. Eight of Swords, needing to escape from your situation. It's a card of unnecessary restriction, basically. Yeah, Seven of Wands, needing to open up to other possibilities. And a card here dropped, Six of Wands. So success coming in for you. But Seven of Wands just says open up to other opportunities. Seven of Wands to me is also like a card of doubling down on things. It's a card of conviction, just like believing or knowing on a very deep level that something is going to improve or something is going to get better in your life. So I feel like you need to like believe on a deeper level here with these cards is what I'd say to you. Yeah. Knight of Wands, really good card. Could be love coming in for you. Could be a fire sign as well. But I'd say a lot of social cards here. So could be a lot of opportunities for love and socializing as well. So love it. Margaret, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, can you please pick a card for Tom? I think you're saying tomorrow, right? I have a small procedure done. Margaret, you have the Ace of Cups, really good card, and the Seven of Pentacles as well. So improvements. Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, being very happy. Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. But Margaret, Ace of Cups, really, really good card, and a card of happiness. Seven of Pentacles is like a card of improvements as well. So it would, we could kind of say it has to do with things like like procedures and small procedures, things like that. Three of Wands, positive changes for the future here. Margaret, Four of Pentacles. This is like leading to more stability in your life with the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like things look really good for you, Margaret, with those cards. Those are definitely all like very good cards for you to get, is what I'd say. So I definitely feel like it'll be good for you, for sure, Margaret. Yeah, let go of your fears about this situation, but like I said, those are all very good cards, so I wouldn't even worry about it. Yeah, King of Pentacles, more stability. I don't know. I feel like this will lead to more stability in your life, is what I'd say to you with those cards. Definitely like it. Rosario, hello. Thank you for being here. Cynthia, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome, everybody. We're going to be getting started here in about 10 minutes. Amethyst, hello. Thank you for being here. Amy, hello. Thank you for being here as well. Really appreciate it. We're going to be going in order tonight, by the way. So for everyone that's here, we will just be going in order. And that's that. So there we go. All right. Teresa, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, could we be happy together? Let's see here. I just want to shuffle this real quick, Teresa. You have cards popping out, but I don't take pop-outs. So let's see here. You have the High Priestess and the Fool. I would say, yeah. I mean, the Fool is saying, the Fool is a card of fun, number one, and being happy. And it is a card of taking action. It just says take the leap of faith. Like if you're talking about a relationship, then I would say take the leap of faith into the relationship. High Priestess says, High Priestess to me in relationships, if that's what we're talking about here, which I'm assuming it is, High Priestess says there needs to be more action whenever it comes up in relationships to me. But I would say yes. Like I said, Fool, really good card. Yeah, look, Wheel of Fortune, your destiny. So I would say yes, for sure. Ninja says, water. Ninja, I have 3 waters here, believe it or not. I have 2, and then I have 3 right here, and I also have coffee here as well. So we are all watered out. Mercedes, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Mercedes, let's see what's going on for you. You say 2 cards, please. You have the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So this could be like releasing burdens in love. So number one, if you're not in a relationship, this could be you getting into a relationship in the near future. This could also be you just releasing burdens in your life in general. 2 of Cups just could say that you're matching up with new situations in your life that are easier. So for example, like if you're trying to get a raise or a promotion, you could be matching up with a raise or a promotion that kind of like makes your life easier. It could also be you matching up with like a new position. So it's like if you're looking for a new job, it could say you're matching up with something that's like a lot better for you. So yeah, I love this, Mercedes. I think this is very, very good for you at this time. Definitely releasing burdens, like things getting easier for you. So love it. Rosario, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Rosario, hold on one second. I gotta refresh this so I can actually see it. But Mercedes, yeah, for business, that looks awesome. 10 of Wands, things getting easier. 2 of Cups would just say you're focusing on what's important in business. So, which is what everybody should be doing with Saturn and Capricorn, especially in business, is like the 10 of Wands always comes up, right? I always say 80-20 rule with the 10 of Wands. So I love it. It looks really good. Rosario, thank you again for the super chat. You say, new boss hints at possible promotion responsibilities in January. Should I stay or look for a new job? The current project has been a total train wreck. You have the Strength card, which would say be patient. It would say wait, for now. And you have the 2 of Cups. So, it could say wait, basically. I feel like this is saying be patient. 2 of Cups says, like, this is a perfect match for you where you are. But maybe it just doesn't look that great right now. But again, maybe things will kind of, change later on. So I feel like things will change for the better with these cards. I would wait. I've been encouraging pretty much everyone to wait until the end of the year because, to me, I just feel like really we're not seeing things clearly in regards to work when I look at the astrology. I mean, there's just too much here in this astrology that to me says we're probably not thinking clearly in work or we're not seeing things clearly. So we could be like overly concerned about things that just don't matter. And yeah, I would say be patient at this time. I would like almost wait. Anne-Marie, hello. For the weekend, you have the 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups. I like it. Fun. 6 of Cups is a card of fun, happiness, good things happening. Seven of Wands is a card of like, kind of like, normally it's a card of being defensive. So this would say open up to having fun, or, you know, go out and have fun, or do things that you consider to be fun. Don't stay inside with the seven of Wands. This could also just represent some sort of turnaround, or like answers is what's popping into my head. So I feel like you could be getting answers on things that you need to do in your life, and I feel like that could be really good for you. Ishabi, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, love cards for me and Daryl. You have the Emperor and the Fool. So good cards, pretty much. I mean, the Emperor could say, like, that you need to just focus on the structure of the relationship right now. Like, just, you know, kind of making sure that, you know, everything is in place for the relationship. So, you know, or just making sure that the relationship is solid with that card. The Fool is saying, like, focus on fun and having more fun. So that's what I would do if I were you. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords could represent, again, I kind of get change on that Fool card. This would represent some sort of change as well in the relationship, but again, it would probably be positive. It wouldn't be negative. There really are no negative cards here, so I feel like it could have to do with, like, the structure of the relationship. But again, that could be a good thing. You know, it could be, like, moving in together if you don't already live together. You know, it could be, you know, just kind of, like, changing the dynamics in the relationship, but again, it would be positive. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for health. You have the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So, yeah, I like it. Three Cups could represent just, like, working out with friends, literally, or something like that. So, if you're, like, planning on doing that, it would be very good for you. And it's also just a card of celebration. Queen of Wands, very good card for health. It's like a card of being bold and assertive, but kind of being very strong. So, I feel like things are good for you in health-wise. So, thank you again. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, card for me, please. Work, personal. For work, you have the Four of Swords, probably needing a vacation or just needing to take a break. So I feel like some sort of break here. And for personal, you have the Four of Pentacles, two fours, wanting security. Two fours to me represents like wanting to have safety, security, comfort, protection, wanting to have those feelings like in your life. So I feel like you're probably just going to be focused on creating more of those feelings in your life. And yeah, that makes sense to me. So I feel like that's what you'll be doing. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, am I staying or fleeing? I feel like there's some sort of change here. So does that answer the question? Wheel of Fortune would be movement. Knight of Wands could be movement as well. But this looks very good. So I'd say even if you do end up having to move, JC, this would be very positive and probably like be a turnaround for you. Wheel of Fortune is luck. Having a lot of luck. Knight of Wands is passion. So I feel like this could be good for you, even if it does represent moving, if that's what we're talking about. Christelle, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, does my crush miss me when I'm not around? Page of Swords, yeah, probably. Like this is like spying on you. So might be looking at your, your Instagram, popping up on your Instagram or something like that. And Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is just a card being single, but I would say yes with these cards, so probably yes. Dita, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Next week, cards for justice and legal stuff. Dita, justice. King of Swords, justice in a situation. Hangman, more delays. So King of Swords could be good. It could say that there is justice, but the Hangman, delays. I've been saying it all year. If you're involved in something legal this year, there will be a lot of delays. So maybe you've already experienced a lot of delays. I think I've read for you on this before in the past. I think I said the same exact thing, so it wouldn't really surprise me, but delays. So it could just represent there being delays or holdups and things like that. And yeah, I just think there will probably be delays with those cards, and that's that. Probably not a bad thing, though. I would say, really, the delays are probably good, so wouldn't worry too much about that. But, all right, it looks like go time to me, so we are going to get started with Aries. And Aries, this is actually, maybe not, because Cynthia just super chatted, and I think I have time to answer Cynthia, maybe, but maybe not. So let's give Cynthia, actually, no I don't. All right, Cynthia, I'll answer you at the end, but thank you for the super chat. All right, Aries, this is your reading for the 21st and the 22nd, basically the next 2 days. If you're coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. But Aries, let's see what we have for you this week, or the next 2 days, I should say. And Aries. Aries, you have the King of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Yeah, some of you just trying to create more financial security in your life. So I feel like a lot of you could just be trying to create more, just better financial situations in your life in general with these cards. I feel like you're trying to maybe make more money or something along those lines. So a lot of you could be doing that. I feel like some of you could be kind of like sleeping on something as well. To me, the King of Pentacles, I'm getting the word reliable. King of Pentacles is a card of something reliable. So I feel like some of you could be looking for a job that's reliable, something you can rely on, that's going to be there for a long time. Or it could just be you being reliable to a job. And I feel like a lot of you kind of are doing that. For others, this to me would represent like a lot of support. The King of Pentacles is support. And the Four of Swords kind of support. It's like kind of taking a break and kind of gathering your inner resources, if you will. And so I feel like a lot of you could be gathering inner strength over the next 2 days with these cards. Next, you have the Six of Pentacles here and the Star. Definitely some sort of wish coming in for you here. I like this a lot for you, actually. And I feel like you have a lot of cards of resources. The King of Pentacles is a card of resources. The Six of Pentacles is a card of resources as well. But it's kind of like a card of how you use your resources. It's a card of power. This person has a lot of power. They are determining like who to give money to and who not to give money to, right? This guy is handing out money to certain people. So this card can represent a certain amount of power. I don't normally say that, but with the Star here, the Star to me would also represent a certain amount of power that you have, because it's a card of like stepping into the limelight, or it is kind of like a card of taking the lead or having a lot of eyes on you. So I feel like a lot of you could be gaining power financially or through resources. I also feel like some of you this could just be hope that you are getting. So you could be kind of like gaining more resources, which just leads to more hope, which probably leads to more resources. It's like a law of attraction thing. It's like, sometimes this could be like a positive snowball type of situation here, where it's like maybe you start making a little bit more money in work or business, and then things get a little bit better, then you have hope, and then things get even better. So I feel like that is happening here. Also, both of these cards would also represent generosity. So I feel like either people are being very generous to you, Aries, or you are being very generous to other people for the next 2 days. And I feel like it's going to probably just come back to you. I keep getting a cycle on these two cards. Like I keep getting that thing about, it's like maybe you're giving out money, but it's like going to come right back. Or maybe somebody's being generous to you, and it just kind of creates a positive cycle in your life. So I like it, Aries. And finally, you have the Page of Wands and the High Priestess. I feel like some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. Pisces is always all up in your business, Aries. I don't know what this is about, but I feel like for a lot of you, or just maybe some of you, there could be an Aries or a Pisces that you're dealing with in love, Aries. And but I feel like they're too slow, or they're just not taking action with that High Priestess card. For others, this could represent you needing to take action on something, probably an idea that you have. I always say High Priestess to me is a card of your unconscious awareness. It's like a card of something entering into your conscious awareness, kind of like the Magician. The Magician represents your conscious awareness, things that enter into your awareness. But this says like there are ideas, or there is potential like floating around in the ether, and you just have to kind of like channel it into yourself. Or it could say that you need to become aware of things. How the hell do you do it, Aries? Well, Page of Wands. Page of Wands would say that you need to be more creative, more enthusiastic, more courageous, and more confident, like in work, business, or even love as well. So there could be like a lot of good ideas like just floating around above your head, and the Page of Wands just says you need to attract these things through better, or just more more positive feelings. Again, this is a card of enthusiasm. Sometimes I think when we just become excited about something and we start working on something, that's when all the good ideas come in. So I feel like sometimes this just says just work on whatever you're interested in, and that will probably lead to a lot of success with these two cards. I do feel like this could be love. I feel like this could be someone new. I feel like it's someone who's very like confident. I almost feel like saying they're a little bit overconfident, but at the same time, I feel like it would be a good person for you. So if there's love coming in, I would say go for it, Aries, with these two cards. But yeah, that's what I got for you, Aries. I love it. That looks really good. Your reading, by the way, I did your weekly reading today, Aries. It was awesome. Really, really positive. So definitely check those out. I'm going to try to remember to put all the weekly readings up. I'm going to try to put the links below this video as well. So if you're watching this not live, all those links will be below this video. All right, Taurus. What do we have for you, Taurus people? And Taurus. All right. Taurus, you have the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it could be love. Could be a fire sign. Wouldn't really surprise me if it was like a Leo coming in for you here, Taurus. So if you're looking for love, could be a Leo. You have also a water sign here. Could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Could be any water sign coming in for you. So I do feel like there could be a water sign in love if you're looking for love. I feel like you have a choice for some of you, too, between two people. So you have the King of Cups here. Excuse me. You have the King of Cups here and the King of Wands. And you have this Queen of Cups as well. So I feel like some of you could have choices in love with all these cards. And I feel like the choice is up to you. I feel like, really, if you have a choice in love, I feel like it's between, like, someone who's very courageous, confident, like, very driven, and someone who's probably, like, more intuitive, more nurturing, more caring. But I feel like the King of Cups, I feel like, could be a little bit more maybe too emotional for you, Taurus. So again, they could be a water sign, they might not be. I feel like it'll be obvious for you if you have a choice to make here. Like, I feel like one person will be, like, very emotional. I feel like the other person is more confident, and so I feel like they come off as less emotional. I feel like this person here, this King of Wands, could be a fire sign, could still be emotional, but more, like I said, just not just, like, spewing emotions all over the place. What I'm trying to spit out here, what I'm trying to spew out here, Taurus, is I would be careful of someone who's too emotional, who's always just, like, up and down all over the place. I feel like this person's more stable. And I would just go towards the more stable person, basically, if you're trying to make a choice. For others, I do feel like this could be confusion about any other choice you're trying to make in your life. So I feel like some of you could be having confusion about choices in general in your life. Just pick the new path, pick the new choice with these cards. Next, you have the King of Cups and the Hermit card here. Yeah, I feel like some of you need to trust your inner guidance and, like, your inner feelings as well. I feel like that Hermit card is saying that you are receiving a lot of inner guidance at this time, like in all areas of your life. And I feel like you need to kind of, like, trust that inner guidance. I also feel like the Hermit for you is just talking about kind of like searching for guidance. So I feel like some of you could be looking for guidance. Two Kings here could represent experts in wherever you're looking for answers, right? And the Kings, I don't attach sex to my cards, so they could be male, female, whatever. Like I said, it could be any sex, but they just are showing up as experts. So it's like maybe you're trying to look for guidance for your business. Like, you know, this could represent, like, going on YouTube and looking for answers on YouTube. Maybe you're looking for guidance in love. Same thing. Go on YouTube. There's, like, tons of information on YouTube. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, but, you know, like I said, I would kind of, like, look for information here with these cards. I also feel like some of you could just be either entering into a time of solitude or leaving a time of solitude. Like I said, it's going to be different for all of you. The King of Cups goes both ways. You know, it's like water going out, water coming in. So I feel like some of you could be either entering into solitude or kind of coming back from a period where you have maybe withdrawn from people, or maybe you've just withdrawn from life in general, kind of taken some time for yourself. But I would say it's probably worth it because you probably have found a lot of inner answers with that Hermit card. And finally, you have the Eight of Cups and the Page of Cups, so definitely could be a love offer. This, to me, says that a lot of you could be walking towards new love offers. It's like you're leaving negative love offers in the past here with the Eight of Cups, moving towards new love with this Page of Cups, like a new admirer. For others, this, to me, could say that you're, like, more focused on your imagination, or you're more focused on, like, probably being intuitive. Some of you, I feel like you could be more focused on your emotions with all these cards. It's like, here I am talking about love, saying be careful of someone who's too emotional. But really, if I look at this here, it's like King of Wands, very intuitive. King of Wands can also be emotional as well, and kind of more you know, definitely a card of being more bold, but King of Wands can be a card that is more, like, has more of that, like, need to be taken care of, need to be nurtured type of energy. King of Cups also trusting your emotions, right? And also a card of kind of like being emotional. But in a lot of ways, I feel like these cards are saying that a lot of you kind of are using your emotions as guidance with that Hermit card. So this is kind of like a single message here, Taurus, but I feel like some of you are just kind of like trusting your emotions more, or maybe you're just using your emotions. Eight of Cups is looking into your emotions. So like I said, some of you could be looking at how certain things in your life make you, how they make you feel, and it's like you're deciding what things you want to keep and what things you want to walk away from with the Eight of Cups. And I feel like that would be a good idea. So there you go, Taurus. Thank you, Taurus. Really appreciate it. All right, Gemini. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini people. and Gemini. Gemini, you have the Seven of Swords here and the Fool. Yeah, I feel like you just have to take some sort of leap of faith away from something here, Gemini. So I feel like some of you, I'm getting breakup for some reason. So I feel like some of you need to leave a situation. I feel like you know you need to leave a situation. I think this is very straightforward too. So I feel like if you know that you need to get away from someone, I would just do it here with these cards. For others, I feel like this is saying that your fears could be preventing you from taking a leap of faith towards things that you want in your life. And I feel like you just need to take the leap of faith. Like, I feel like you just have to jump with that Fool card over the next 2 days. So I feel like this is saying you need to take some sort of leap of faith. For some of you, I do feel like someone could be tricky in your life. And this could be like a partner, someone you're with, but it could also be any person in your life. I would just be careful of like tricky people with these two cards. Next, you have the Emperor and the Four Cups. For some of you, I feel like this could be like you trying to find love in your life, obviously. Four Cups, trying to manifest love in your life, and kind of like weighing your options, looking at the types of love that are coming in for you. For some of you, I feel like you could be dealing with someone who's like very selfish. I feel like you could be dealing with someone who is very self-absorbed with these two cards. I would be careful of that. Again, if you're in a relationship with someone who only really cares about themselves, you know, like this is almost like, I don't know, I almost get narcissism here off of these two cards, Gemini. I would be careful of any like narcissistic people in your life with these two cards, especially in love. I feel like it's not going to end well. So I'd be careful of that. For others, I feel like this is about having a plan. I feel like the Emperor is also saying that you're weighing your options for some reason. I feel like you're looking for things with structure in your life with this Emperor card and the Four Cups. So it's like some of you might have a job. The Four Cups could say that you have a job, but maybe you're just looking at it and you're like, you know what, this job is not going to last forever. Or maybe you're saying, you know what, this job is not going to last much longer. So I feel like some of you could be just looking at those types of situations in your life, and you're just saying, you know what, I'm either going to leave and get something else, or, you know, I'm going to try to fix this current situation in work or in business. So I feel like some of you could be doing that as well. And finally, you have the Two of Cups and the Death card. I definitely got breakup here when I put this card down. That's why I clarified right away for you, Gemini, was because of that Seven of Swords. I don't really consider the Seven of Swords to necessarily be a breakup card. I mean, it's definitely not a good card for love, but I don't really, to me, it's not really a card of breaking up. It's more of a card of like a lone wolf or, you know, someone running away from a relationship. But, you know, again, it doesn't really necessarily represent, and it can represent lying, cheating, stealing, but it doesn't necessarily represent a breakup. But this to me would represent some sort of change in love. So I feel like for some of you, you could be going through a change in love here, Gemini, and definitely moving on to something new love-wise. For others, I feel like this could say that you're just looking for a perfect match, again, work or business-wise. I get the same thing for Sagittarius all the time as well, Gemini, and I feel like both of you signs are like looking for a place where you just fit in work or business, and you're looking for something more permanent as well, that's something that lasts for a long time. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like looking for that with these cards. I feel like you're just looking for something you're connected to. Two of Cups is a card of connection, but it's like a card of needing to feel connected to whatever it is that you're working on. So, you know, this could be like in work. It's like if you don't feel a connection with work, it just feels kind of like hollow and empty. And I feel like you want a connection. It's like you want to realize, you want to feel like you're making a difference wherever it is you're working. I feel like I've said this to you before, and so it's like a repeating message. And I feel like that's what this is saying here, Gemini. So that's what I got for you, Gemini. But there you go, Gemini. Thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer people. And Cancer. Cancer, you have the Six of Cups here and the Hangman. So I do feel like for some of you, this is saying let go of the past, as always. Six of Cups could represent like thinking about the past. Hangman just says the past is keeping you stuck in limbo. So I feel like some of you need to let go of a past person. You have the Devil here as well, which would say that, you know, this could be a toxic energy or toxic person. You also have the Eight of Wands as well. I would say I would be careful of communicating with anybody from the past with these cards, Cancer. The Devil with the Eight of Wands could say that you could be getting communication from someone who is very toxic from the past. And it's like you don't want to get dragged back into that type of situation with these cards. For others, I feel like in a lot of ways, this could just represent a turnaround which would be way more positive. The Hangman is a card of reversal, obviously, just being reversed. Six of Cups to me is a card of a turnaround. It says it is time to try something again with the Six of Cups. This could be like a business or a work idea. It could be anything, but it's saying obstacles have been removed from something maybe that you've tried in the past. And it's just saying now is time to try again. So I feel like now it's time for you to try something again with this card. I also feel like this could be like an offer of goodwill. So for some of you, I almost get like apology or something along those lines. So I feel like some of you could be getting an apology with these two cards. Next here, Cancer, you have the King of Swords here and the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, the King of Swords could represent justice coming into your life. Seven of Pentacles would say you've been waiting for this justice for probably a very long time. So I feel like some of you have been waiting for justice. For others, this could just represent assessment. You could be trying to work towards something very specific. Like you could be taking a test with these two cards to maybe get a certification at work or to get a certain position at work. You could be trying to look at your business and say, how can I make more money? You could be looking at your YouTube channel and saying, how can I grow my YouTube channel? It could be any type of assessment at all with these two cards. The King of Swords is a card of analysis as well, and so is the Seven of Pentacles. And the King of Swords, though, is a card of gathering wisdom based off of past facts. that's what's popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, it's saying maybe you've had a business for 3 years, and it's maybe things haven't really grown, but maybe there have been times where there have been peaks where things have gotten better. The King of Swords would go back to that time. He would go back to when things were improving in his life, and he would say what did I do to create these improvements? And then he would do it with this, and it would say that will lead to growth. So I feel like some of you could be doing this in all areas of your life, just looking at the times in your life where things were better, and you could be just saying what things was I doing at the time that made my life better? And I feel like you're gonna start doing those things, and you're gonna say, you know what, that made my life better, I'm gonna do them now, and then I'm gonna keep doing them. I'm not gonna stop doing them. So I feel all this is talking about habits, everything, and especially because of this right here, Devil, Eight of Wands. It's almost like some of you are cutting out habits that no longer serve you. And I feel like you're noticing how, like I said, maybe you used to meditate all the time. Maybe when you were meditating, maybe you were happier. Maybe you were more efficient, but maybe you stopped. I feel like for whatever reason, these last four cards here are saying that there's things that maybe you have stopped doing. And I feel like you're doing them. It's now you're saying, oh, when I was doing those things, my life was better. When I stopped doing them, things got worse. So I feel like you're kind of looking at the things that maybe improved your life, and you're going back to them. For others, like I said, no communication with the past here. To me, it's a bad idea with these two cards. And for others, I feel like this could be just quick movement away from bad habits. So I do feel kind of improvements with these two cards. But Cancer, I actually like this. I feel like this is very good for you. So thank you, Cancer. Really appreciate it. All right, Leo. Let's see what we have for you, Leo people. And Leo. Leo, you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands here. I feel like for some of you, this is about competition in business. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of diligence. I feel like it's saying there is no competition for you. I feel like you can easily put in the hard work and you will be successful. So I feel like you could be crushing your competition with these two cards. I don't even think that your competition is in the same league as you, but I feel like you just have to put the work in with the Eight of Pentacles. It just says put the work in, you will be successful. Five of Wands to me is a card of also kind of small hassles. It can be one of those things where we can get very annoyed with the Five of Wands. Maybe things are going well for us in our business, but we have little annoyances that pop up. And this just basically says don't allow little things to get you off track. Don't allow little speed bumps to, ruin your day in business. Just keep moving forward. So I feel like that's what this is saying here, Leo, for the most part. And I would also say that this could be more money coming in the future. I feel like it's saying be flexible in the way that you make money or something like that is popping into my head here, Leo. So I feel like there could be other ways or other things you could be doing that could lead to a lot more money. But I feel like you just have to open up to it with those cards. Next, you have the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Swords here. So I feel like for some of you, this is about needing to make a decision, because the Knight of Swords is a card of incisive action. It's just knowing that you need to make a decision in some area of your life and then just charging forward towards that decision, whatever it is. It's about just kind of like being very knowledgeable and logical as well, but it's about like not going back and forth between two things. Ten of Swords is a card that says, is a card of rock bottom and, kind of like victim mentality and bottoming out in your life. But I feel like this can be avoided through decision making with the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you just need to make a decision. The Knight of Swords is kind of like an act as if card as well. I literally said this to somebody today. The Knight of Swords to me is like a card. It's a very like direct and authoritative card. He takes a position of authority. He doesn't ask for authority. He, asks for forgiveness after he takes authority, right? So I feel like some of you need to like take authority in some area in your life and just kind of like act as if you're the leader in some area of your life. And, I feel like that will be the best thing for you. By the way, this could just be a move for you as well, Leo. Ten of Swords to me doesn't have to be a bad card. It can just represent going from one place to another. The Knight of Swords, same thing, can just represent a move. So I feel like some of you could be moving. And finally, Leo, you have the Knight of Wands and you have the Ten of Cups. So fortune after difficulty on the Ten of Cups. I love the Ten of Cups, one of my favorite cards for sure. It's a card of like joy, peace, family, and like nice moments in your family. For a lot of you, this could be love. So if you're looking for love, I would get out there with these two cards and date. Ten of Cups to me is a card of dating. The Knight of Wands to me is also like a card of being very like charming, adventurous, passionate, very confident as well. And I feel like that some of you could be almost going off on an adventure with these two cards, and I feel like that would be a good idea. Like if you're adventuring, if you're trying new things, this could be literally traveling and all that other stuff, but it could also just be, like I said, going on an adventure, or it could be being more adventurous. It could be like maybe you've been going to the same restaurant with your husband or wife for like the past 20 years. Maybe it's time to try that new, the new restaurant down the road, right? Maybe it's time to just try something new. So I feel like this is saying like, mixing things up and doing new things, expanding your worldview will probably lead to a lot of benefits that you didn't even realize. So that's what I would do if I were you there, Leo. But Leo, that looks really good. So thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo, let's see what we have for you, Virgo people. And Virgo. Virgo, you have the Justice card, the Tower. Yeah, I feel like one long shakeup here, Virgo, in your life. I feel like I've said this a million times for you. I feel like this is just one long Tower moment that you've been going through. I don't think it's like a Tower moment. Like normally we have a Tower moment, it's like this big huge shakeup. It's this big huge surprise. I feel like this is like one long thing that you've been dealing with for a long time. Justice could be things tilting in your favor. So I definitely like that. I feel like that's really good. I also would say if you are still going through Tower moments, Justice just says you could easily change these Tower moments. Justice requires you to cause this to happen. And it's a scale. So it's like you can choose to put things on the side of the scale that cause Tower moments, or you can choose to put things on the side of the scale that cause more positivity, healing, and good things in your life as well. So I feel like a lot of you it's about where you put your energy. For a lot of you Virgos, again, just looking at your astrology, I'm cheating a little bit right now, so take this with a grain of salt, but what I'll say to you is, for you, Virgo, I feel like it has a lot to do with friends, the people you surround yourself with. So if things are not going well, I feel like you could probably connect a lot of those things to the people in your life. I would definitely be careful of that. That's not going to be true for all of you, Virgos, but for a lot of you. For others, it could just be your situation needs to change. And this could mean like needing to move, needing to change jobs, just needing to do something different. And I feel like just doing something different would kind of like tilt the scale in your favor. In a lot of ways, Virgo, I feel like the scale is tilting in your favor with the Justice card. I feel like things are kind of going more in your favor. So a lot of improvements here. Next, you have the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like there's success coming in for you here. Hierophant always comes up for you, Virgo. I always feel like the Hierophant is saying, like, just be open to possibility. That's not even what the Hierophant means, but that's what I feel for you. I feel like the Hierophant is just saying that the things that are going to change your life are, like, outside your belief system. Look at this. The moon. Things that scare us, right? The moon is, like, something outside of our belief system as well. It's a card of bewilderment, but it's a card of like imagination, but it's like fears that we imagine that aren't even real. So I feel like you need to like get out of your head with these cards. But there's basically, Virgo, we can only see what our mind can handle, right? So it's like this is you needing to expand your awareness and kind of like open up your mind so you can see things outside of your belief system. And really, the Six of Wands would just say small steps forward. So it's like maybe you have a desire to like be a millionaire in your life, but maybe you're surrounded by people who aren't millionaires, and maybe deep down inside that your belief system currently does not allow you to be a millionaire. So it's like it's going to be really hard for you to jump from where you are now to being a millionaire, but maybe you could just take like the small steps to make the tiny changes that will eventually lead to that. And I hope that wasn't too confusing, because I don't even know what I just said. But there you go, Virgo. And next you have the Moon and the Ten of Pentacles. Like I said, for some of you, I don't know why that popped into my head, but for some of you, I literally feel like money could be the thing that scares you, or maybe you are changing your beliefs about money, and that could be what is bringing more money into your life. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like there is a lot of financial potential here, but it's like you have to like kind of like be more open to it, or you have to kind of like operate through fear to get it. For others, I feel like this is saying, the moon, I always say, the moon to me is like things that are up in the sky. It is like these ideas we have. It is like things that we want. It is our fantasies. It is our illusions. But these things could be real. We could make these things real. We just have to ground them here on Earth with this Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a card of permanence. And it says we need to make things permanent in our life, but we have to like ground things here on Earth. It's also a card of like kind of structure in a lot of ways. So I feel like some of you need to like ground your ideas here on Earth with these cards. For others, like I said, this is the card being rich. So it's funny that I said that earlier, but I feel like there could be a lot of financial potential for a lot of you. For some of you, I feel like this could be a job coming in for you as well. So I do feel like there could be a job, or there could be a new business coming in for you with the Ten of Pentacles. But yeah, I kind of like this for you, Virgo. It's that was an out there reading, I'm not going to lie, but yeah, I like it. So thank you, Virgo. Really appreciate it. All right, Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Libra people. And Libra. Libra, you have the Knight of Pentacles here and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you always get these Pentacle cards. I feel like a lot of you are just trying to make more Pentacles, basically. I feel like you're trying to find more money. Five of Pentacles to me is a card of like protection, actually. It can represent feeling left out in the cold, trying to find money, and all this other stuff. And it can be a card of like hard times, or not having enough money. But the Knight of Pentacles is a good card for money, and it is a card that just says you have to kind of like work to make money, and it's a card of like just working hard. It's also a card of being realistic. And so it can represent setting realistic goals. But I feel like for some of you, it's just saying like hard work. I feel like some of you could feel left out in the cold in love, mostly with these two cards. And so yeah, but I would say don't keep yourself trapped. You have the Sun and the Chariot at the end. It's like there could be a major victory for you. But you have the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Swords showing up in the middle. It's like needing to let something go that just isn't working out. This to me right here is just something that just isn't working. Could be a job, could be a business, could be a relationship, could be somebody you're interested in. It's like the second you move on, look at this, Libra. The second you move on from whatever this is, then something new comes in right here, the Sun, the Chariot. So I feel like some of you have to like let go of something that just isn't working out in your life, and it could be anything, like I said. For others, I do feel like you're kind of like releasing burdens here. I feel like you're releasing heavy weights with that Ten of Wands. Eight of Swords, with the Ten of Wands would say you are kind of setting yourself free. You are stepping forward with the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords normally would represent being stuck in this prison that you have created for yourself. But I feel like some of you are kind of like setting yourself free. I feel like saying you're no longer confused as well, Libra. So I feel like improvements here overall. Next, Libra, you have the Sun. And you have the Chariot. So I feel like there's some sort of victory coming in for you here, Libra. And I love it. The Sun, best card in the deck. It's a card of greatness, card of joy, happiness, life, vitality. It's also a card of like assurance as well, just being very sure of yourself. And that's good with the Chariot, because the Chariot is like charging forward in a direction. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like just very sure of your direction in life, and this will probably lead to a victory. I've been saying for like weeks now to everybody. It's like the more sure of ourselves that we are with Neptune and Pisces, the more of a guarantee that we will be successful. So we need to be like just very clear on our path and on our direction in life. So that's kind of what I feel here for a lot of you, but I definitely just feel like a victory for you here, Libra, and success. I don't really feel like this is talking about anything in particular. I feel like your reading is very general tonight here, Libra, which is fine, because it basically says there will be success in all areas of your life. There will be improvements in all areas of your life. But I feel like it's just saying that you're like taking control now. I do feel Leo here, by the way. So I do feel like it could be a Leo coming in for love. So yeah, I feel like Leo. But there you go, Libra. Thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for you, Scorpio people? And Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Seven of Cups here and the Three of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, this is like waiting for something that's not coming in, is what's popping into my head. This is almost like wishful thinking is what I would say to you here, Scorpio. So I feel like some of you, it's like you're hoping for something to come in, and your answer is pretty simple. I feel like some of you could be waiting for the perfect moment to take action on something. I feel like you just got to take action. So it's like if you're waiting to ask someone out for like the perfect moment, or if you're waiting to get married to someone, or if you're waiting to start a business or whatever it is, I feel like you just need to just get started with these cards. I feel like saying there never will be a perfect time. Again, you have the Two of Wands here as well, which again, the Two of Wands, Three of Wands, they both kind of represent waiting in a certain ways, and they both say there never will be a perfect moment. You just have to get started. You just have to reach forward and kind of grab that wand. So I feel like some of you need to do that. For others, I feel like you need to take the lead. I feel like a lot of you have a lot of options with that Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups it doesn't have to be a terrible card, because it can represent a lot of options. But, it's a card of, like, dissipation as well. It's a card that says, like, if you have so many options in your life to do, like, so many different things, eventually they all just start to fade away, because it's like you're not making choices. So I'd say start making choices on things in your life. Sometimes we can be like spoiled for choice, and then before you know it, we get to choose nothing because we never made a choice in the first place. So I would say make some choices here, Scorpio. Next, you have the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like some of you need to open up to teamwork. Definitely could be a heartbreak here, but Three of Pentacles would actually be pretty good. It could say like maybe you are going through a breakup here, or maybe you have broken up with someone, but Three of Pentacles would say someone new is coming in, who wants to work on a team with you, so that could be really good for you. For others, I feel like this is your mind. I feel like this is what you're actually capable of. So this is a card of competence. This right here would represent like imposter syndrome. Like some of you, maybe you feel like you're not good enough to do something. This would say do it anyway and get out of your head, because you are good enough. The Three of Pentacles says you are more than capable of doing something that maybe you feel like you're not capable of doing. For some of you, I'm getting like contracts, so I feel like I've said this to you before, Scorpio. It's like the same message. I feel like some of you, it's like you could be getting a job offer that maybe you feel like is too big. Maybe you feel like it's too above you. But I feel like it's not. I feel like it's just not. Same thing, like I feel like some of you could do like client work or contract work. And same thing, I feel like there could be like an offer that's coming in, and maybe just because it has a couple of extra zeros after it, that you're like, oh, I can't do this. So I'd say do it anyway, because I feel like you're more than capable to do things with the Three of Pentacles. For some reason, I'm getting settlement as well here, so I feel like there could be a settlement coming in for some of you and something legal. Those cards don't mean that, but it's popping into my head. And finally, you have the Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Like I said, Two of Wands is like moving towards something. It's a card of taking your personal power back. The Seven of Wands is a card of like being defensive in a lot of ways and defending your position. But it's also a card of conviction. Like I said, at this time, Neptune is about to move forward in Pisces. Thank God, right? And we just need to know that we know that something is going to work out for us in our lives. So it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what you want, Scorpio. We just need to, like I said earlier, we just need to act as if we already have something, or we just need to know. We need to feel it in our bones that something is going to work out. And I feel like that's what this is saying. Again, Seven of Wands, card of conviction, card of being so sure that something is going to work out, that there's no way you would ever go backwards, right? He's blocking his path he is blocking himself off from going back down the hill. He will never return. he will always stay at the top of this hill. That's how sure he is of something. So I feel like some of you need to do that with these two cards. Just be sure of yourself. For others, this could be a move as well. So I feel like some of you could be moving with these two cards. But that looks pretty good, Scorpio. That's what I got for you. So thank you, Scorpio. Let's move on here to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius. I did your weekly reading today, I think. I actually don't remember if I did Sagittarius or not today. Yeah, I did. I definitely did Sagittarius today, I think so. So, Sag, I think your weekly reading is up. But thank you, everybody, for being here. By the way, really appreciate it. I will have links to all the weekly readings that I've done so far on the channel once this goes live. So, definitely make sure to check those out as well. But Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you here. And Sag, you have the Ten of Swords and the High Priestess. I feel like some of you need to trust your intuition here. So I feel like some of you just need to trust your intuition. I also feel like some of you, this could be a mystery in your life that maybe has caused a rock bottom moment with the Ten of Swords. So for some of you, there could be like secrets or mysteries that have maybe caused some sort of hurt in your life. If this is involving some bozo from the past, Sagittarius, you have the Judgment card and the Wheel of Fortune, you know, right here. This would be a no from me, dog, is what I'd say to you, Sagittarius. So if some bozo from the past is coming back from his mama's house, you know, trying to get back into your house, I would say nope with these cards. So this is like someone where maybe you were in a relationship that had a lot of potential, and maybe they just magically disappeared, and now they're trying to come back. So I would be very careful of that situation here, Sagittarius. For others, I feel like this is just saying that there's a lot of potential for you to get out of this right here. So Ten of Swords could be like a rock bottom moment. This dog right here is barking at you saying, hey, you're dead. Come up this path right here. So I feel like there could be a rebirth in your life because this right here and also this right here, these two cards, Judgment, Three of Swords. Judgment says there is a rebirth coming in for you. There is like a there is some sort of rebirth in your life, but you need to move towards it with that High Priestess card. For the Three of Swords, to me, is, of course, separation. Again, if someone's coming back from the past, no, is what I'm going to say to you here, Sagittarius. There's too many past cards here. Again, I only have two cards that I consider to be ex coming back cards. The Judgment card and the Wheel of Fortune. You have them both. So I would say no with the Three of Swords here. And with the Ten of Swords as well. For others, like I said, this could just be some sort of like inner calling that you're having that's pulling you towards a new beginning. So I feel like there could be a new beginning coming in for a lot of you with the Judgment card. I do feel like some of you could be feeling a very strong pull towards something new here. You have the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands at the end. This is very positive just for you on a personal level. So that looks really good. So I feel like a lot of you need to kind of like move towards like something new here, or move towards your destiny. Because next you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands. It's almost like you could be getting like messages about your destiny, or you could be feeling like intuitively pulled towards a new, like your personal vision for your life with the Wheel of Fortune. This could be one of those things where it's like there's a major turning point in your life with these two cards, where maybe you have never known like what your purpose is, or maybe you feel like you need a purpose, but maybe you feel like you don't have one. And this could be like clarity as to like what your purpose could be in your life, and then you could start working towards it. Because again, this is your personal vision. So, yeah, I like this a lot for you. And I also feel that this could just be movement. Six of Wands to me can be kind of like a card of movement, and the Wheel of Fortune is a card of like more forward movement. So I do feel like there could be more movement coming in for a lot of you. Six of Wands to me would also be kind of like success and good news. So I feel like some of you could be getting good news that you probably have been waiting for with the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like you feel very lucky as well. The Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you're like almost like waiting for it to land on something. Like maybe you've already spun the wheel and you're hoping for it to land. So I feel like some of you are feeling like you're getting very lucky. It could be like love. Maybe you're putting yourself out there online, and maybe you find someone who's really great for you. Could be anything. Maybe you've been putting out a lot of like job applications. Maybe you get a job offer like over a bunch of other people. So I do feel like a good amount of luck coming off of these cards as well. But that's what I have for you, Sag. I like it. That looks really good. So thank you, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn people. And Capricorn. And all right. Capricorn, you have the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like some of you could get news that makes you feel sad here. Actually looks pretty good. So I feel like things could be very good for you. But the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Eight of Wands, news or something coming in. Some sort of information coming in for you, but the Eight of Wands is still like a conclusion. So I feel like some of you could be wrapping something up. This definitely could be a breakup, Capricorn, because this is a conclusion, like the ending of something. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, so it could be a breakup for some of you. It could also just be kind of like quick action. So I feel like some of you are kind of like taking quick action here with these two cards. Not only that, you have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. I almost feel like that you are taking quick action to avoid sadness because your last two cards, the Sun and the Ten of Cups, that's really good. That is amazing. What's really weird is that combination, I think, came up at the beginning of the reading, but it was with that deck. So people always ask me, like, are cards sticking? And I'm always like, no, you just saw me switch decks. But regardless, I'll say that, I switch decks between signs. And so, no, the cards are not sticking. But it's pretty interesting that that came up twice. But this, to me, would say that maybe you are making changes that are going to avoid some sort of disaster or are going to avoid some sort of challenge in your life. Five of Cups really says you have options, right? There are three cups standing up on this Five of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you have options that maybe you are becoming aware of with these cards. Five of Cups can represent loss, but like I said, there are three cups standing up. It's like you still have options there. The Knight of Swords is a card of being kind of very direct, open, and honest, very logical and knowledgeable. So I feel like all of those things could be preventing some sort of like disaster. I feel like you're preventing disaster here, Capricorn, and or some sort of challenge that doesn't need to happen, which is a good thing. So I like it. And finally, you have the Sun and the Ten of Cups. So again, fortune after difficulty. The Sun, a lot of attention and success coming in for you here at Capricorn. Possibly good news as well. So I feel like there could be good news coming in here. If you're looking for love, I would say get as much attention as you possibly can. The Sun is just like a lot of attention. The Ten of Cups is needing to date. So if you're looking for love, just get out there and date. For others, I just feel like this could almost be like a release, like a gift from the universe. So I feel like some of you could be having some sort of release with these two cards where it's like you're releasing some burdens, or maybe you're becoming aware of something that makes your life a lot easier. But love it, Capricorn. This is pretty simple to me, this reading. I feel like I said, I feel like you're just avoiding disaster and having some sort of like fortune after difficulty moment. So thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius people. And Aquarius. All right. Aquarius, you have the Eight of Cups and the Hangman. Yeah, I feel like you know that there are certain things that you need to walk away from in your life, and I would just say walk away from them with these cards. I feel like there are things that you know you need to leave behind in the past, and I would just say, like, walk away from them. Like I said, for some of you, I feel like you could be holding on to something that is just, like, preventing something else from happening. I feel like I've said this to you before. Like, I always get this weird feeling for you, Aquarius, that, like, things need to move forward faster or you're going to lose something that you want. So, if you feel like you're holding on to something from the past, I feel like it's time to, like, get things moving forward here. It's like maybe you're hoping for new love, but maybe you're holding on to an old relationship. Maybe you've let go of an old relationship, but maybe there are still attachments there. And maybe that's preventing you from getting into a new relationship. Or, maybe you are in a new relationship, but maybe it's not really going anywhere because you're still holding on to something from the past. So I would be careful of that type of energy with these two cards. For others, I feel like this is saying that you're just like looking at things that you need to cut out from your life and you're doing it. So I like it. Next, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like some of you could be single right now. Some of you could be very happily single with that Nine of Pentacles. Page of Cups could be a new love offer coming in. So it's like you could be very happily single, but you could also be getting love offers, and you're like, what do I do? Do I go towards love offers? Do I allow someone into my life or not? I feel like the choice is yours here, Aquarius. So if you want love, I would say open up with these two cards. If you don't, then don't. Plain and simple. Nine of Pentacles to me is also a card of like discipline and being able to rely on yourself. And so I feel like a lot of you could be very disciplined in your life, or this is just saying like be disciplined in love. Don't allow someone into your life who's going to mess up your life, basically. So I feel like a lot of you need to be disciplined in love. For others, I feel like you could be working on an idea. The Page of Cups could just be an idea that you have, like a good idea. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of refinement. It just says you are taking an idea and you're like breaking it down and trying to make it better. So I feel like some of you could just be making an idea better. I feel like it could lead to a lot of success if you're doing that there, Aquarius. And finally, you have the Star and the Chariot. Yeah, love it. Some sort of major wish coming in for you here. I feel like there could be total wish fulfillment with these two cards. The Chariot says there's like a victory coming in for you, and the Star, is again a wish or like some sort of miracle coming in for you. But I feel like you are in control with that Chariot card. The Chariot could also represent like kind of needing to have more energy. I do feel like tired. I feel like some of you maybe have been tired, or maybe you haven't had as much energy as you would normally like to have with the Chariot card. So I feel like more energy is going to help you become more like successful. But I feel like you will be getting more energy. The Star could say that like maybe you are trying to work on something, but maybe you're too tired. And the Star would say, you know what, it'd probably be better to just take like a few days to yourself and regather your energy, kind of like pamper yourself, do nice things for yourself, and then start working on something that you want to work on. So that's what I feel here with the Star card for some reason. But definitely some sort of wish coming in for you. So Aquarius, love it. That looks really good. So thank you, Aquarius. And thank you, Pisces, for your patience. Pisces, we are going to do you right now. So Pisces, let's see what we get coming up for you here, Pisces. And Pisces. Pisces, you have the Death card and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, very attractive at this time, Pisces. So if you're looking for love, get out there. I also feel like this is saying that you are very energetic and like bold at this time. And the Queen of Wands to me says anything that you are working on or working towards, you need to pour everything you got into it. So I feel like if you're working on like a personal project or a business or a job or trying to get a raise or a promotion, Queen of Wands says really give it everything you got. That will lead to the transformation right here with the Death card. And so I feel like some of you, it's like you need to put more energy into the things you're working on so that you can have the transformation with those two cards. Next, you have the Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Pick the new path, Pisces. I say it to you every single night. Two of Swords, not being sure which choice to pick. Two of Pentacles, needing to pick the new path here. So I feel like a lot of you need to kind of like pick the pick the new path with these two cards. To me, this could also represent kind of like blocked emotions with that Two of Swords. It could say you are blocking your emotions from something, or you are avoiding something that needs to happen. It's almost like you're preventing yourself from starting something new with this Two of Pentacles. Could be anything, Pisces. It could be love, could be business, could be money, having to do with money, spirituality, health, diet, could be anything. But I feel like some of you, it's like you're preventing it from happening by avoiding something else in your life. So I feel like some of you need to face things head on here and kind of face things that you're dealing with in your life with these two cards. It's like you gotta make a decision here, and I feel like you need to make a decision to move forward. This is an 8 right here on this Two of Pentacles. It's like the infinity symbol. It says energy needs to start moving here, Pisces, or things are going to come to a halt. So I feel like you need to like move things forward in some area of your life. You have the Eight of Swords and the King of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're keeping yourself stuck with this Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. King of Swords could be anything. It could say that it could be you. I've been saying for months, Pisces, that really I feel like this is the energy that you embrace right now, the King of Swords. Very smart, very intellectual, very articulate, having a lot of knowledge as well. And so I feel like a lot of you are kind of very knowledgeable. It's like you have the knowledge, you have the skills to set yourself free with this Eight of Swords, but I feel like you just have to do it, Pisces. For others, this could be like caring too much what other people think. So I feel like you need to not do that. I feel like I say that to you all the time. I also feel for others that this could be you being almost too analytical. It's like it's almost like you could be analyzing something to death. It's like you could be thinking too much about like every single possibility of everything in your life, Pisces. As a Pisces myself, I totally get it, because sometimes I think Pisces can do that, and I would just be careful of it. It's keeping you stuck here. It's preventing you from getting things that you want, Pisces. So that's what I'd say to you. Yeah, you got to start taking the steps, Pisces. Six of Pentacles, needing to start planting seeds, needing to start taking the steps towards something. Look, you could have this right here, Empress, everything you want. Empress is going from winter to spring. It's like a major improvement, but the Six of Pentacles says you just have to start planting seeds. You have to kind of like start moving forward. Yeah, you have to get over your fears. Seven of Swords and Ace of Pentacles, the path to everything that you want. So I feel like you have to let go of your fears to get everything you want there, Pisces. But that looks pretty good, Pisces, still. So good, bad, right? But thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now, and we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. So let's see what we have for everybody. So 1, 2, and 3 people, and let's see. 1, 2, and 3. Let me just fix something right here. Aaron says, am I a Pisces? I don't think so, but anything's possible. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Let's see. 1. And I think one more shuffle here, people. I'll tell you. No, I lied. So, one more. And there we go. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, so if you pick card number 1, you have the Devil and the Temperance card. I feel like some of you just need to stop putting energy into negative things. I mean, the Temperance card is a card of alchemy. It's a card of turning negatives into a positive, right? But Temperance is also where you are pouring your energy. It says stop putting it into things that no longer serve you. Start putting it into things that have a return, you know? So I feel like some of you, this could be just about where you put your energy. For others, I feel like it is talking about patience, needing to be patient at this time. And for others, I feel like it's talking about health. So Temperance can be a card of health. And this would just say avoid things that hurt your health and move towards things that are good for your health, you know, plain and simple. If you pick card number 2, you have the King of Cups and the Hierophant. Definitely could be marriage to a water sign specifically. So if you are looking for love, this could be a water sign, and it could be a person you marry with the Hierophant. So good for you. For others, this could just represent needing to watch your emotions, basically. King of Cups, good card, right? You know, it's a card of being very creative. It's a card of being very wise, calm, card of being very like diplomatic, caring, very nurturing as well. But it can be a little bit emotional. I would watch your emotions. Hierophant is like the universe. Like this guy, look at, he's watching this King of Cups. He's like, it's like the universe watching you, saying, are you being too emotional? Are you allowing things to put you into a negative mood? Are you are you keeping a positive mood, even if you have a right to be in a negative mood? You know, it's like the universe watching you. So I feel like some of you need to keep it positive with these two cards. But I mostly get love here. So I feel like this could be a water sign coming in for a lot of you if you don't already have them. Next, if you pick card number 3, you have the Six of Swords and the Emperor. I feel like some of you are moving on to calmer shores. For some of you, I do feel like you could be moving away from an Aries in particular. So I feel like some of you could be moving away from an Aries here with these two cards. I feel like it'll be good for you. I feel like it's moving you on to calmer shores. So I feel like it's making your life more calm, more better. Mo better, right? I feel like for others, this could be saying that following a plan will lead to success. You know, this here is you moving on from choppy waters to calmer waters, and it's like no plan, choppy waters. Having a plan in life will lead to calm waters. So I feel like some of you are just following a plan, or you need to follow a plan with these two cards. But that's what I got for you. So thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be answering questions now. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. So let me figure out where I was, and if we can do that, then if I can figure it out, then I will answer questions. Cynthia, thank you, as always, for the Super Chat. Cynthia, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. JC, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Sorry, JC. You have the star. I know you didn't ask for a card, but you have the star. So a good card, wish, something good coming in for you. Literally, Michelle, hello. Thank you for the Super Chat. Update on my darling Libra. Hangman, slow movement, no movement with the Hangman. It's a card of sacrifice, but it says don't sacrifice yourself for this situation. So if you feel like you're doing that, then don't. It is a card of letting go as well. Literally, Michelle, again, thank you for the Super Chat. You say, will Libra get this new apartment? I would say yes, Wheel of Fortune, good card. So definitely a yes card for me. So I would say yes. And literally, Michelle, again, thank you for the super chat. Will Virgo start custody battle? Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups. I would say possibly is what I would say to you, especially if it's involving money. You say general timeline. I don't do timelines. Like I always say, the universe doesn't wear a watch. I don't trust any psychic that claims they can give a time for something. Even the ones that I do consider accurate. Like I always say, to me, Pamela Georgelle is like probably one of the best psychics on YouTube, really. But I feel like she is like one of the few that can give a timeline. But even she says, that really it could be happen like a year from now, 2 years from now, could happen last year as well. So, I don't trust timelines, but I would say that it's possible if this is involving money with that card. Five of Cups, sadness. Aaron Sullivan, thank you for the super chat. Can you tell me what you get for the man I just met on Zeus? He's been divorced twice, and we're supposed to go out to dinner this weekend. Nine of Cups, wish. Aaron, I like that. Three of Pentacles, willing to put the teamwork in. Two of Cups, perfect match. I like it. There's two ways to think about someone who's been divorced twice. Either they really, really suck, or they've learned their lesson, right? So I feel like this person's learned their lesson, and maybe has learned a lot. So that would be good. Nine of Cups, total fulfillment. Three of Pentacles, someone who is willing to put the work in. Two of Cups, perfect match for you. So I like this a lot. Yeah, Ten of Wands, releasing a burden in your life. I would go for it. That looks very good for you. Yeah, Seven of Wands, I would say open up to this situation. Open up to this person. So, there you go. That looks really good, Aaron. I like it. Awakening Butterflies, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I want to know why black magic people push me to the point of fighting back, then act like it is them who is the victim. Am I like the Justice Bringer? Five of Wands, conflict. Dealing with conflict in your life. The Fool. And let's pull one more. Strength. Needing to display strength in this situation. So I would say kind of. When I feel like you are, but different is what I'd say. The Strength card would tell me that really your purpose is to, show that you are unaffected. Strength, she normally has her hands in the lion's mouth, right, on the Strength card. And it's kind of like saying, like, who in the right mind would put their hands in a lion's mouth? So really, this to me would represent you kind of like showing them that they can't do anything to you. And, if that makes sense. So it's like you are showing them that they have no effect. So it's almost like you're stealing their power away from them. And yeah, I feel like that's what you need to do. The Fool is like about taking a leap of faith. It says you are more than capable of doing this. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, and Justice. There you go. So Ace of Swords, Justice. So yeah, kind of. But really, I feel like it's about strength. So that looks good. I like it. Gareth, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I cancel the event and give up on everything? I would say no, is what I'd say to you. I don't think you should give up on anything. But you have the Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles says, yeah, it's going to be hard work, but you should probably do it. King of Pentacles is a card of like being very enterprising and needing to come up with options on how you can turn the situation around is what I would say to you. Knight of Wands, needing to match up with your passions is what I would say to you. I would say, is there a disconnect between this event and your passions, like what you're truly passionate about? What do you truly want to do is what I feel like asking you with this card. So that's what I'd say there. Four Wands, I would not give up. This is like people, celebration, good things coming in for you. So that's what I would say to you there. But that looks good, Gareth. All right. Am I all caught up tonight? I might be. So let me just see here. I think I missed someone, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Where was that? I don't see it. Someone donated 111. So if you are that person, I don't want to say your name on here because I don't think you want your name shared on here. So if you are the person who donated 111, then comment down below and definitely leave me your question. And I think I know who you are. So if you have a question, let me know. We'll just put it that way. But that's that. All right, let's refresh this bad boy here. Tamara, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Chris, can you please pull a few cards for me? I feel like I'm being blocked by my by my landlord. You have the Two of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. I feel like there will be a change here, Tamara, because the Two of Pentacles says like a new path is opening up. Queen of Cups to me is a card of a change in direction in your life, basically. Yeah, Queen of Swords, this could be a difficult person that you're dealing with, Tamara. So this could be someone who is just like difficult. Look, she's got a sword up, you know? So it could be a difficult person. High Priestess, trust your intuition. Judgment. Judgment tells me everything will be fine in this situation. Definitely going to be a new options available to you with that Two of Pentacles and that Queen of Cups. But the Judgment card says, like, trust your inner calling, but it could also say there's going to be a rebirth in this situation. Yeah, Page of Swords says research your options, basically, but the Sun, the best card in the deck, Tamara, yeah, I feel like things are going to be fine for you in this situation. I feel like things will work out, and yeah, I really feel like you have, like, nothing to worry about here, so I wouldn't even worry about it, Tamara, is what I would say to you. I feel like things are going to go really well for you. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, putting the work in to be successful. So I feel like things are fine for you. So, yeah, that's what I would say to you. I like it. Let's see here. Sandy Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say Evelyn Rivers question. Evelyn, hello, Evelyn. Thank you for being here. Sandy Rose, thank you for the super chat. Let me see if I can find Evelyn's question. Evelyn, you say, please tell me when I'm getting out of the dark space. When will I see the light out of the tunnel? I am so heartbroken about my situation. Sorry to hear that, Evelyn, by the way. And you have the Chariot. So a major victory coming in for you. Six of Wands, victory, success, good news. Eight of Cups, needing to walk away from things that no longer serve you, Evelyn. But the Chariot says you are in control of your own situation. It just says you need to take control to be successful. And the Six of Wands is also a card of success and good news coming in for you here, Evelyn. Yeah, King of Wands. King of Wands is confusion. So it could say that you are confused about how to improve your situation here with this card. That Six of Wands would just say, yeah, feeling left out in the cold, Evelyn. I feel like you just need to take the first steps with that Six of Wands. I know that's not a good answer, but yeah, Three of Cups. Three of Cups could be asking people for help to help you improve your situation as well, asking for advice, things like that. But that Six of Wands just says take the first steps to kind of like improve your situation. Awakening Butterflies, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will it end with this group attack now this year? Two of Swords, you have a choice. And King of Swords, justice. So, yes, is what I'd say to you. Two of Swords just says, like, you know, cut it off, basically. Yeah, Empress going from winter to spring. The Empress to me represents going from, you know, coming out of the cold, basically. It's going from winter to spring in your life. So, I would say yes. I would block it off, like, in your head. Like, I would do protection, exercises, things like that. I feel like that will kind of, like, help you out the most, is what I'd say there. And, hey, Pat Green, congratulations, by the way. That is really good news. Thank you for saying that, by the way. Readings with Allie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, a few cards, please. Allie, you have the World and the Four of Swords. Well, this could mean a vacation, Allie, that you need a vacation. And it could also just mean that you need to open up more to the world with the World card, needing to open up to more options in life. But you could be feeling tired. Allie, as a Pisces, I mean, I don't know. I am shot today, by the way. I don't know how any of you other Pisces are feeling, but I feel tired today. And I slept, too. Trust me, I slept late. But, yeah, you could be feeling tired. But this could be you, like, needing to open up to the world here. Page of Pentacles, needing to trust your messages, but Page of Pentacles, for you, I feel like it's talking about, like, something with potential, that could have, like, potential to make money or something like that. So that's what I would say to you here. I think there could be something you need to take more action on, like business-wise or work-wise, or maybe there's something you need to put more energy into, Allie, like business-wise or work-wise, with the Page of Pentacles, something with a lot of potential. I keep getting the word potential, which is weird. To me, the High Priestess is a card of potential. So I think there's something that has a lot of potential. And you're not sleeping, so you need sleep there. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, was answering you from an hour ago, so made no sense. Got it. JC, let me know if you have a question, but thank you. Robin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my mom-in-law ever get healthy? Probably not, is what I'd say to you. I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. Seven of Swords would say she keeps stepping into the same old traps as far as health is concerned. So, you know, again, I don't like to be negative or anything anything like that, but sometimes people just don't change, right? I feel like she has the option. Ace of Pentacles, amazing card, but it's like she has to be the one to choose it. You know, that's my problem. That's the problem with people in the first place, right, Robin? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I'm dropping all the horse sayings tonight, just in case people didn't realize that. I don't know what it is. I'm not even into horses, but I don't know. They just keep coming out. So, yeah. I mean, you can lead a horse to water. You can't make her drink. That's what keeps popping into my head here. So, I would say no. I feel like the potential is there. Ace of Pentacles says she can, easily fix the problems. Robin, again, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, if I interviewed for a transfer, will I get it? Nine of Wands, Justice. Yes, no. The Nine of Wands would say that you would probably need to, try multiple times. So maybe it doesn't work the first time, but I would try again. Nine of Wands says don't give up. Justice says, what you put into the situation is what you're going to get back. So I would just say, I feel like you will, but you might have to try, multiple times with that Nine of Wands. So I hope that makes sense. Assimilation, hello. You say, I'm refusing to see the doctors for my ankle because of the hospital stay 2 weeks ago. Is there a bone broken or tears in the ligaments from frozen? Again, I'm not a doctor, assimilation, so I don't consider myself to be a medical intuitive either, but I would say no. You have the Page of Wands. This is a good card. I mean, Page of Cups is what I meant to say. You do have the Three of Swords, which would be injury, so I don't know. It might be worth getting it checked out, especially if you're in a lot of pain with that Three of Swords. So I would get it checked out. Is it your right leg? Let me know, because that's what I'm feeling right now. It's my right leg. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's Michael thinking after last night? Seven of Pentacles, growth is what I would say here. Ten of Cups, could be love, if this is love situation, Honey York. Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty, but if you're not dating, it could be dating. It's also just a card of improvements. Both cards to me kind of represent improvements. This is a little bit slow. Seven of Cups is Seven of Pentacles is delayed results, but, still, this is pretty good. So that's what I would say to you. I feel like that could be very good for you. I like it a lot. Left leg, exactly. This is why I'm not a medical intuitive, right? Plain and simple. Alrighty then. I think I'm all caught up finally. So if I have not answered your question, feel free to pop your question in down below. I'll be happy to answer a few more questions and before my voice totally gives out. Let's see here. Cynthia, I was looking for your question. My question was if Evelyn was being truthful or biased about Daisy. Three of Wands, waiting. You have the moon, which is fears, but the moon could represent lies. So I would say this could represent lies in this situation is what I would say to you. I would be very careful is what I'd say. Rosie, you have the Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor. Very good person probably for you, so I like it. I love that. Really good. Manali, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, love card, please. I would leave the past in the past. Five of Swords, yeah. Manali, I feel like you have to let something go. Five of Swords, separation. Ten of Swords, something is dead, done, over with. It's time for something new. Yeah, Six of Cups, wanting to go back to the past. I always say, Six of Cups to me represents don't go back to the past. So I feel like you need to move towards the future. Yeah, Eight of Wands. I feel like you need to get out there and socialize with this card. So I would get out there and socialize to something new, is what I'd say to you. So that's that. Shirley, are you talking about the deer head that I had? If you are, it is here, but I just, I have to find a place to put it. That's the challenge there. Robin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will AJ try to transfer Jose or Belen to my class? I feel like it's possible. Page of Wands, would be a child if we're talking about children here. Death would be some sort of change. So I would say yes still. I feel like I've said yes in the past is what I would say to you. So, and I still feel like saying yes. So I would say yes, especially if I've said it in the past to you. Gareth. Will my situation get better anytime soon? money and finding clients, this has been the toughest year. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. I would say yes. Six of Pentacles, good card of growth. Four of Pentacles, financial security. Not amazing amounts of money with the Four of Pentacles, but still a good card. The Queen of Wands, attraction. Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like focus. Seven of Cups is saying, like, you really have to draw your focus to what's working with this card, is what I'd say to you. Let's see. Alicia, cards on exams. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, not a good card, not a bad card. You know, you could just say, like, don't second guess yourself, basically. Cynthia, does Geo still think about me? Two of Wands. Tower, maybe, kind of. Two of Wands would kind of say yes. Tower would kind of say no. Vicky, hello. Going to see a new PCP doctor. Will it go well? I would say yes. Ace of Wands, very positive new beginning. So I would say yes to you, Vicky. I feel like this will go well for you. Owana, yeah, I feel like you will be taking that job. So, yes, Owana, I feel like you will. For sure. Robin, would it be Jose or Belen? I would say possibly Jose, because Belen has the Four of Cups, which is like, you know, just like looking at an offer but not accepting it. And Jose has the Lovers, which is just a perfect match. It's not saying you're lovers. It's just saying, you know, perfect match with your class. So I would say possibly Jose there. I feel like you can have whatever you want. The Magician says you can use your powers of manifestation to have whatever you want in this situation. Amethyst, you have the Hermit. You could be feeling withdrawn this week. I would open up to, like, new things with this card. So I feel like it's time for you to open up. But, all right, everybody, I'm going to cut this off here. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will, of course, be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time if you want to catch me live. But thank you, everyone, and have a great night.